Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Eat Well menu planner by Inkwell Press. Alright, to start off with, I just want to say I'm a huge fan of Inkwell Press. I first got their planners about 2 years ago, and I really love the quality of the paper, the quality of their products. I really love Tanya. She is the creator of Inkwell Press, and she runs this family business with herself and with her husband. I listen to her awesome podcast, which is the Productivity Paradox, and it's available on iTunes, and I just love it. It's like quick little 20-30 minute snippets of information. I usually listen to 2 episodes while I'm at the gym, and I really love it. So I just want to preface this review by saying that I really love the company, and I really do love the quality of their products. But all that being said, the Eat Well menu planner doesn't really work for me as is, and I'll go through why that is, but I have also found an alternative use for it, so I'll let you guys know that as we go along. So to start off with, I got this one. It is in the teal color, and it has gold accents. It has a true gold coil, which I really like. I did see that there was another cover option available. I picked mine up at Office Max. So to start off with, when you open and you get to the front page, it says it's time to eat well. There's 3 little stars, and then this planner belongs to, followed by 4 lines. The first line is prefaced by a little glasses icon, and then there's a little envelope, and then a phone. And then here is the Inkwell Press feather that is kind of one of their trademarks. So when you open to the first page, this is just how I used it the very first time. It's not as pretty as my other planners. I would say I just go ahead and scribble things down. I let other people write in this. So it has make your weekly meal plan, and then it has week of, so you could put in the week. And then it goes Monday through Sunday. Then there's breakfast ideas, lunch, and snacks. If you're curious, these boxes are just about 1.5 inches across, so about the same width as the columns in the Inkwell Press planner, and they are just about over 3.5 inches tall. And they also have this little blacked out area for source at the bottom, and then for you can fill in stars under there as well. So it starts off with a meal plan, and then after the meal plan it has your grocery list, and it's spread out into lots of different sections. So we have fresh produce, bakery, beverages, dry goods, breads and grains, snacks, baking, spices and condiments, seafood and meats, dairy products, refrigerated, freezer, canned goods, household needs, beauty, and pharmacy. So let me just go ahead and switch you to what a plain week looks like. So it just looks like this. And going back to making a plan, that's what the blank ones look like. So if you go through this planner, it's just meal plan, grocery list, meal plan, grocery list. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought to myself, this is really something that I do every week anyway, so I'd really like to have a dedicated place to do it. And one of the last weeks that I did do it, you'll see that my husband has written in, that's his handwriting, he's written in things that he wants, and I was able to kind of just pass it off to him like at night or when he was going to work the day before. I'm just like, hey, if you think of something that you want me to get, just put it onto this list. So I did like the fact that it was user friendly and that I could just pass it from one person to another. And I also felt kind of confident in taking this out with me to pizza on Friday, which is when I try to plan for the weekend, or to the dinner or the breakfast table on Saturday morning, which is another place where I just let people give me some feedback on what they want me to get at the grocery store. since I do most of the shopping. So one of the pros on this is I just felt really comfortable, like it could take the beating of being thrown around in my backpack and someone else's backpack, brought out at the dinner table, and that everything would be fine. It is that same thick, almost cardstock weight paper that is used in the other Inkwell press planners. So you can hear and kind of see how thick and sturdy the pages are. After that, just some of the little pages at the end. There's holiday meal plans, so we have appetizers, main dishes, sides, and desserts. Recipe, cook time, oven time, and person in charge. Then there's make your battle plan, 30 days before, 14 days before, 7 days before, 1 day before, and the day of. So this is really, really helpful. And I thought that I might use this for Thanksgiving, but I think I might need a little bit more room to plan because I really like to get everything like put in an order and see what I should be putting in first, what I should be seasoning, really what I had to do like 2 days before versus 3 days before. But between 1 and 7, I'm doing a bunch of things, so I really need kind of that extra space. Then you have another holiday meal plan, which I appreciate probably for like Thanksgiving and Christmas if you celebrate that, or just 2, actually 3 major meal plans. Then it has takeout favorites. Now I really love this page. I don't have anything negative to say about it. It's just the restaurant, the phone numbers, your favorite dishes from there, and then whether or not you can order online. So this is something that I feel like it's really, I can't utilize it as much here. Again, it's just a function of where I'm at in my life right now, just because we are stationed, we live on a military base, so there's not a lot of things that we can order in, and also just by virtue of being on an island, since we live in Hawaii, it is a little bit more, there's not that much takeout, so it's very different than where we used to live before, which was in the DC area. So I just don't have a lot of takeouts. We tend to like go out to get things to eat. This is a breakdown of seasonal fruits and seasonal vegetables, and just an indication of when they're in season. It's just really, it's a very pretty spread. And then I love this. This is conversions. I actually didn't know that there were 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon until I got this book. I always thought that it was 2, and I feel like I was shortchanging myself in my MyFitnessPal app, because I was always saying that I had half a tablespoon, but I was really only having a third of a tablespoon. So this is the kitchen conversions for liquid ingredients and for dry ingredients. So I really like this layout as well. And then when you buy organic, think the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. This just has a listing of fruits and vegetables that are worthwhile buying organic, because if you don't buy organic, they tend to be grown with a lot of pesticides, whereas the Clean 15, you really, the theory behind this is kind of save your money because they're fairly clean even if they aren't organic. And then there's a little explanation of food expiration dates and what sell by, best by, use by, and coded dates means, and also refrigerator settings for the crisper drawers and what to put in what drawer. Finally, this is my husband's favorite page, which is the butcher shop, and it just tells you where different cuts of meat come from the pig or from the cow. So what is my gripe? Like I said, I really do like the planner. It's just that with the way that this is spread out, I just feel like I'm bouncing back and forth a lot when I'm in the grocery store, and I really like just doing a very brief layout on my bullet journal. I'm gonna go and grab that. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm just covering this page because I'm not quite sure what's on it. But what I do is I separated it into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections, rather than this, which is probably, let's see, 6, 9, plus another 6, so 15 sections. So I feel like I'm going back and forth. So when we're doing things like dry goods versus canned goods, I know that in my grocery store, those two are pretty close together. So how I have it separated from my bullet journal is just produce, meat, frozen, dairy, and this isn't all dairy stuff. For example, I have lemonade listed under dairy because I know that the lemonade I want is in the dairy section. Then I have cleaning, dry. This is all the things in the middle kind of aisles, so I know they're not in the frozen section because my grocery store is separated by like half is a frozen section, half is not. So everything that is not in the frozen section but not in the outside corner is what goes in here for me. So that's just how I plan to go to the grocery store. If you guys would like a full video on how I get ready for grocery shopping and organize myself beforehand, I'm happy to do that. Now, I really liked this layout because somewhere in this bullet journal, it's not always like right next to it. Here we go. So right here, I have the days of the week and what I'm going to be doing. So the meat, the starch, and the vegetable for every day, what we're going to be eating and whether or not I have it. So really, I do already kind of set it up like this, and I just thought this would be easier and it would be like quick access and I'd be able to do it fairly quickly, and I do it consistently at the end of the week. So I just thought this would save me some time, but the time that it saves me up front, it actually costs me some time at the grocery store, and I really want to get in and out of there as quickly as possible. I also like go in off hours and things like that. So I'm happy to give you my tips and tricks for getting through the grocery store as quickly as possible. So the point is, this doesn't work out for my food shopping list, which is the primary reason why I got it. So instead of using it for that, I think I'm going to try to either give it to my husband to lay out what he wants to eat during the week, and then I can make sure that I'm covering all of his meals because I do make his lunches so that he can take them to work. So here I was thinking that is one way to do it. I really like this layout to be able to map out what we want to eat as a family, and also I like this section for other members of my family to write down what they need. So I can keep this in the drawer right next to the refrigerator, and if you remember something that you want me to buy or something that we're running out of that you notice, you can put it in here, and then I could always transfer it from here to my list, my very functional list that I'll be taking with me to the grocery store. So this could just be a way of you putting down what you want, and it does start to stratify the products into their different kind of different sections. So I can take it from here and put it into my more functional list. So I'm going to try that over the next few weeks. If you'd like an update, feel free to list that in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to give you an update, either typing it into the comment section or doing a quick little update video. But overall, as I said, if the quality of this product is beautiful. If it works out for you and you feel like you'll be able to navigate through like those 15 subsections of groceries and that's really what you need, then I highly recommend this. But if you already have a functional system, I think that there's still a utility and a use for this, but it might not be that it makes your trip through the grocery store go any faster. That's it for today, guys. I hope this video brought you some utility and joy.